Great performance tonight by our team. Thought it was a great team win. Had a little bit of adversity early in the game there, and really responded offensively. In the second inning, we took some really good at-bats. And then big inning, obviously, there in the third, with a great one by Cade. Really proud of the pitching staff. Everybody contributed tonight. It was big of Javen to get out of the first inning with no runs. We didn't do him any favors offensively in the first, going down on 9 pitches and swinging at like 3 or 4 balls, which was a little out of character, so we made it tough on him in the second. Blake, after giving up the single, that was a big out right there with their best hitters coming up. And then obviously what a performance by Griffin to strike out Kurtz, to limit the damage there, and then really settled into the game and got us the length that we needed. And then Gavin came in and executed incredibly well, and Riley finished off another one. So good performance, and we'll turn it over to tomorrow.
Okay, let's have questions for the student athletes, and we'll start right here.
Wilson Alexander from the Advocate for Cade. Just take us through your home run at bat. What were you seeing there, and especially on the pitch, the home run pitch itself?
Yeah, I was just trying to hit a fly ball in center field, stay out of the double play. Once that pass ball happened, kind of changed my mindset a little bit. But when you have good as a coach as Coach Jay, especially with hitting, he's telling you to get the ball at your thigh, you better listen. So got a change up at my thigh and put a good swing on it, and just went over the fence.
Okay, Leah.
Leah Van, Baton Rouge Advocate. Griffin, what was working for you on the mound tonight? And
I would say the fastball was probably my main pitch tonight. Had good run to it. I think maybe it sank a little bit sometimes it rode. So, probably fastball. Slider got working towards the end, but yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Michael Cobble, WBRZ TV in Baton Rouge. Cade, just how much has your past and everything you kind of seen and gone through kind of made you ready for moments when they come up?
I mean, yeah, it just kind of puts things into perspective, and it's just like the whole concept, like behind like have to versus get to. Like you don't have to come through in those moments. Like you get to be in those moments, and that's the thing that kind of puts me at peace, especially like when the game's at its highest and stuff like that. And just in the on deck circle, trying to get yourself as calm as possible, especially when you kind of see the moments coming. But yeah, just trying to stay calm as possible.
Okay, right here.
Cookie Riley with the Advertiser. Riley, what do you do to sort of make yourself just, I guess, physically ready for a moment like this after you threw 40 pitches yesterday?
A lot of water and sleep. Try to sleep as much as I can, and I just show up and I feel good.
Okay, here in the.
And then kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum there, I mean, Griffin, you hadn't pitched really in 2 weeks. I mean, just what do you do to stay ready to be able to kind of come out and go 4 1/3 and really kind of shut the middle of that game down a little bit?
We throw weekly bullpens. Coach Wes Johnson, he does a great job with us. Really good catch play, a lot of intent with everything that we're doing, and pure adrenaline. This place is awesome. I think I kind of was able to feed off the adrenaline instead of letting it get to me, kind of like steroid shot. Pretty cool.
Get back over here.
We'll make sure the adrenaline is not on the NCAA banned substance list.
Damn it, Griffin.
Michael Farrar with Berg Sports Network. My question is for Riley and Griffin. Riley, can you talk about Griffin's performance today? And Griffin, can you talk about the big outing from Riley at the end there?
Riley, you start.
I mean, it was huge. He killed up a lot of innings, and he threw good, and he's been doing that all year, and it's just really cool to see him do it here on the big stage.
Griffin.
We all knew what he was going to do. He comes in, closes it out, has fastball working, a lot of ride. It's just what he does.
Okay, Michael.
Cade, what is it about Riley? Is it just deception? People have seen him enough now, but they still can't get to him.
Yeah, I mean, he just makes things uncomfortable as a hitter. He could throw any pitch in any count for a strike whenever he wants to. In college baseball, it's pretty hard to do. And, he throws 90 to 93 miles an hour from the left side, which is, that's pretty good. He's really good, and, he just pounds his own. So, you can't take an at-bat off of him. He never really gets out of control, like sporadic when he's throwing the ball. So he's always going to compete.
Okay, Matt?
Matt Talbert from World Baseball Network. Cade, what does it feel to have guys like Joe Burt and let alone Cruz starting off that inning in the third to set the tone for your at-bat?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best player in college baseball, and, he's on our team. He does what he does. He's one of the most complete players I've ever seen, and, I watch MLB baseball every day. So, I mean, that speaks measures to him. But, he always comes through in the big moments. That's just – he's like our catalyst for the offense, So, when he gets things rolling, it just gives the rest of us confidence.
I'm going to go Leah here.
Griffin, this is a big stage for true freshmen like you. At what point in time when you were on the mound did you feel like you had settled into this game, or was that something you felt in the beginning?
Honestly, I never did. I was just kind of out there throwing the ball and just looking at Al. That was pretty much it. I mean, I never really felt like, I'm really, in this, they can't touch me. I just was throwing the ball.
Okay.
Serious?
This guy's a comedian.
Cade, is there something about the batter's eye here that just allows you to see the ball a lot better? You've just been taking great hacks during this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the nicest fields in America. The people whoever constructed this field and put it all together did a phenomenal job. So you can see the ball good here. They got bright lights and good batter's eye.
Okay, we got here Aaron.
Aaron Fitt, doing baseball for Riley and Griffin. There was a stretch kind of during the middle of the year where the bullpen, obviously went through some struggles, been pretty well documented, but down the stretch, it's been dramatically better statistically, and especially here in Omaha. What do you guys think has been the biggest difference in the bullpen kind of gelling the way it has?
Griffin?
I think everybody's just playing for each other. I mean, nobody wants to see that last game. I know for a fact nobody on this staff, nobody in the dugout, and we're all just playing for each other, doing everything we can. And, the bullpen was always talented, so none of us were ever worried about it.
Riley?
Yeah, we just want to win, and so we're just doing our part, and because we always know the hitters got our back, so we just thought we should, get even with them and win some games.
Michael?
For Riley and for Griffin, just how much is there chatter about throwing strikes, being aggressive because the way the wind, the ballpark plays? Is that conscious in your all's thought?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking the whole time. I mean, when you have Dylan in center, I have pretty good confidence in him catching the ball. So, yeah, I just throw strikes and, just let him hit it and stuff, and it worked out well.
Griffin?
Yeah, just to add to that, Coach Johnson, from the very, very first day we got here, first practice, he said just dominate the white. Not a hitter-friendly park, so just dominate over the plate, and you're going to get a lot of outs.
Okay, back here in the back, this will be our last question for the players.
Jacques Doucet, WAP-TV in Baton Rouge. To all three of you guys, your thoughts on one game to win to go to the National Championship Series?
It's another game. We're not going to make it anything bigger than it is. It's the same game we've been playing since February. We're going to go out there, we're going to have fun, and we're going to compete, to the best of our abilities and let the rest take care of itself. But, we're not going to make it some massive thing. Today everybody knows the scenario, but, you don't have to put any more pressure on yourself. Just go out there and have fun.
Riley?
Basically he said we're just going to play one game at a time how we normally do. And, just do what we do.
Griffin?
Yeah, just one pitch at a time. We got guys like Dylan Cruz, Cade Beloso, Riley Cooper. So I think we're just going to play loose, have fun.